Alright, good evening all. Hopefully, we'll actually finish this game today. Right, all fully healed, fully equipped, let's go.
Look.
We should be able to proceed from here. It is connected to that odd light, I suspect.
Yep.
I can feel his magma from here. When we cross, Louis will be waiting.
At last.
At last, the time's come to decide the true victor. This will be the final time we fight Louis.
I'll definitely.
We can't allow the royal magic to be used for destruction. It's up to us to stop him. So let's bring the curtain down and end this fight once and for all.
Should we keep going?
It's all been building up to this. Ready? Time to deal with Louis. Let's end this. Let's go.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the gauntlet.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Louis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge?
Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed, it would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty. For my own satisfaction, no less. No, I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for it. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave, and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you've already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
What a lonely way to see things.
That's what turned you so cold-blooded, eh? First I've heard of it, but... Sorry. Means we got all the more reason to kill ya.
Louis! You're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected.
So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Louis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you. Come, we decide our world's future here.
Oh god. I just lost all his clothes.
Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
We fight for your ideal world. Here and now. We'll take him down.
Alright. The Archdemon Louis Charadruis. Let's start with the usual tactic of buffing and debuffing.
Everyone! I've got moving to the rear. This is just what I need. Going for the weak spot.
I can't afford to hold back. No holding back!
Let's test the waters.
I will fight with pride.
Flashing light.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
The screen is basically useless at this point in the game.
Come forth, royal soul. I'm all prepared.
Try the royal sword. Severe physical mighty damage versus stream.
Better be sure. We'll do this together. Not
25 MP versus 38. But this one deals extreme. I don't know what the order is, so let's give this a try. 1,682.
Face my wrath.
I'll figure something out.
Oh, your stuff looks cool.
To the back.
Have to move back.
Here I go.
Let's have you.
This may be. I ask for your aid, summoner. No, not this. Oh,
Yeah, let's have you heal.
Give me strength. Thank you.
I owe you.
With the goal of Juno
show you.
continuing with debuffing.
This might sting.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Warrior! Hack and slash!
It's okay. Let's work together.
1,600 versus
We'll team up!
2,000.
This is
Okay,
the
that's
palace that's
even with
belonged
the
to a
extra debuff,
priestess.
that's probably the better one.
If
Let's do this!
Masked dancer.
Yeah, the debuffs I want on him.
Magic smoke. Secret arts.
Face my wrath! Take this!
Forced you to hit the only one without any fire resistance. Okay. Oh, there is a weakness there, and it was you.
Face my wrath!
I'll cut you down! I won't hold back!
Let me help!
Summoner. I must
I knew
do
you'd-
something. Thanks.
Helpful as ever.
This'll be over soon enough. This is just what I need.
Continue
Going
debuff.
for the weak spot.
Don't know when I'll lose the chance to do so.
Trivial.
Of course you'd hit her still. My god, you really hate Yufa.
Luis is gathering an unbelievable amount of magla around him. We can't let him finish whatever he's doing. Try to interrupt his attack somehow. Focus your attacks. We've got to stop him before he takes us out in one shot.
Moving to the rear. Closing the distance. Are you prepared?
Not really hitting anything.
Hack and slash.
I will fight with pride.
Uh,
I'm counting on you.
Summoner.
Everyone,
Thank you.
charge!
I will
Moving back.
crush the fantasy in your heart.
I call upon a royal soul. I feel the magma. The magma buildup
Now,
is
what's the
dissolving.
play?
did it.
Go for it.
I want
We'll do
you.
this together!
We'll team up.
Very good. By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle. I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. There is no hope for you. Face my wrath.
You really, really hate her, don't you?
I'll take the rear. I can do this.
It's because she's a pagan, I bet. Is that what you're thinking?
Hang in there.
Thanks.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Only the strong can prevail.
This might sting.
I call upon royal power within.
This one hit 1. The high crit rate. I think you hit
I'll
it
cut
once
you
though.
down.
Mind you, you were critting before though.
The magic seed!
There is no hope for you. Face my wrath.
Trivial. Take my fullest power. I
Healing?
must do something.
Thank you.
I owe you.
This is just what I need. Magic smoke, secret art.
I can't afford. No holding back.
See if I can do another crit.
Hack and slash.
I've not done a single crit entire time.
Is there another way? Lend me your strength!
Roll sword.
Let me help.
There is no hope for you.
That's no good.
My shoulders.
Take this.
I can do
What we
this.
need is this.
Everyone, charge. Personal space, masked dancer.
Uh,
Going for
skip.
Let's set it up.
Dual attack.
We'll team up.
Still here?
Remove that.
Here I go!
But this is not
And you'll
over.
heal.
That helped.
That helped.
I owe you.
There is no hope for you. Face my wrath! Magna, come to me!
Yeah!
Good job, Gallagher. Good timing.
Focus your attack! I could have found the royal takes us out in one shot! Sting!
Now, what warrior?
One's doing more damage.
Die hard.
Come forth, Royal Soul. Let's work together.
Coordination.
Fill up! The magma buildup dissolving!
This is the power said to belong to. Take my fullest power. Not this. I ask for your aid.
We'll combine our strength.
I'm sorry, everyone.
You fight
I'll
well,
show you.
but this is not
I
over.
feel the magma! Sorry, my mistake.
Can't you first?
You
I'm all
fight
prepared.
We'll team up.
Cool, that was relatively simple. I'd imagine that's only one phase though.
I do not fear death. And yet,
Ooh, wow, look at all that.
Satisfactory.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Ha! I have never.
Yeah, that feels nice.
Yep, close the back.
I think we've won this one.
so the power I have now is not enough. The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected. Just as I thought. I would be a fool to underestimate you, but I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
Damn! We can't get close! Tis a tremendous aura!
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Wait!
Oh, that thing's still
This
around.
gauntlet runner.
Louis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Oh, okay.
Ah, everyone! That bastard Louis took to his Skyrunner!
Mind you, in the calendar, there were 3 objective markers spread across 3 days, and this is just the first of it. So, that might be an indication that there's going to be a few days worth of story still.
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Well, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here.
The Gauntlet Run is nearing its limit. Even if we catch up to him, we may not have a way to get into the Charadruis. But we don't have a choice. We need to put a stop to Louis. With the destruction, he would pause.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm. Halt to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times! Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Louis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway.
Death flags are coming up.
Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the work?
Nearest, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it. Hop in, Your Highness.
Well, let's do this.
We hold the line!
That one at the back is quite comical.
We must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Got it. We're powered.
Not good. They're going for the Skyrunner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Let's go!
Aye! We fly!
What? A noble must protect his people! Take this! Finally, I've earned my title.
She flies. Straight and steady.
Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
We gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you?
Let's fly!
That is interesting. They did throw up a fair few death flags during the those 8 conversations I had before flying up. It'll be interesting that they actually do kill off those characters.
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle.
If they do an ending where all of those characters died, I think I'd be alright with that. But if they come back, that'd be very much typical JRPG fare.
I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
It doesn't matter.
You must hold ideals of your own. When will such empty ambitions come to fruition, I wonder? In life's balance, dreams that don't come true are equal to lies, but it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed. So be it.
Oh, he's taking off his clothes again.
Such intense magla!
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength! How? It's happening so quickly!
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
Not again!
The actual heart.
What?
Stop! No! No! can't be! Wake up! I said wake up! Hey, please!
My obstacles are clear. The boy
Open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up.
Is Kira's voice going to start making an appearance?
Where? Are you awake now? I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done? I ripped out my... I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, you're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway, but I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion. An illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that.
Explain why whenever you get a game over, it says fantasy is dead. The hint was there all along.
Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold!
Isn't this?
Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story. Just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality. Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real, everyone will be safe. That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Louis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable.
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world. Illusion. All of it. Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure. You still don't believe me. Why is that?
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
The way they've done the background is quite interesting. I'm wondering where the floor starts and where the actual box around it begins. Very intriguing. So stay here, no Utopia.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
Oop.
You mean, you deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novel is Utopia?
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
I have to say, that is the best spell in the entire game.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly, I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Okay. Basically confirmed what we suspected.
You hoped for death?
My name is Ithludius V. I once reigned as king. Or, I'm half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain, and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me a discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across 9 endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
If I stay here, then I've already lost.
You are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
Oh.
I suppose how I promised to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
Start with this.
It's okay. We can do this.
Oh, I can't synthesize.
By this power.
But it is fine.
I've got my own tricks.
You must face
won't hold
reality.
This is it.
This is going to be an easy fight.
You would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness.
I will fight with pride. Prince! The magic seed! Still here?
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why did you resist it now? Why refuse me? Why?
Come forth, royal soul!
Ooh. Oh, that might be an automatic one health survival.
You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. This is for your sake. I will show you the truth.
Ah.
By this power.
Almost killed him in one round.
So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you. What power to see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind, to unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Yeah. Still alive.
Wake up, Your Highness! How? Their voices reach you? Even here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
My friends are waiting for me.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the War of Destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
I have to try. I want to know how far I can go.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself, will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king.
I wrote my ideals as a fantasy novel because I believe that there is power in fantasy. So all my story ultimately did was the trail in the glories of the past. Perhaps yours will show us the true power of fantasy. So, carry on as you would, make your final preparations. My time as Maul may come to an end, but I can continue to serve you in that role. Could very well be my final time here, which can ensure I leave no regrets.
Well, now that you say... Ah, how good of you to come.
Sure. Pretty much have everything we need, I think. Ah, they're all here. They're all still alive. Right, I don't know if they're going to do anything stupid, so... This is the final fight. Party. Well, my party's still here. So, we shall... 92! Look at that! Right, Falkenberg.
I've acquired a new power.
Cool. Right. The last one is this one, and I wanna. Okay, that's rank 20 though. So we cannot for that. What we will do, now go back to this. We'll now switch to here. Your skills. You've got brush. Okay, you've got all those blocking things. You have. I think that was a bit much. We haven't got that much life, so
Alright.
medium is 20. Recovers medium amount of HP and removes debuff effect. Recall. That's pretty good. All buffs. See what else there is. I think that's fairly good. That's going to be quite powerful. Right, we are good for Hulkenberg. Except for no accessory. Lance of Judgment. Fine. That's fine, fine. Let's do that because the shield is actually very useful. This one goes into this. Yeah, that ultimate guard will be very useful, and having it cost only one will be good. And those would be very good as well as debuffs. Okay, cool. Hulkenberg is set. Next to the party, we have Heisme. Let's actually spend the rest of that.
My power swells forth.
Cool. Get some luck, which is fine. Right, cool. You have. High chance of stealing, nice. Nice. Okay, so you're going to get the same stuff the others had.
Alright. Alright.
Huh?
Alright.
Do you have Medi? There is Medi.
Alright.
Fairly standard fare. Right. Heisme's done. Also his. He might be best for that. No. He wants the dodger ring. He has the highest chance to dodge, I'm pretty sure. Agility of 96. I increase it anymore. 96. $29. So I've used it 4 times, so 99 is definitely the max stat then. Look at that, max agility. Good job, Hythme. It would be an absolute shame if there wasn't a self buff for his agility. Or does he have a skill that does that? It'd be very unique to him, so I think we can play into that. Let's have him have maxed agility all the time. So all those are fairly important. Medi's probably the least important. Is there a buff that increases his agility? That's a weak one though. But there is one. Okay, we'll do that.
All right.
So he raises agility, dodges, and the opponent's turn just gets annihilated. That could be one hell of an evasion tank. Be a very good evasion tank too. Okay, next. Heisman's done. Juna is all good. You feel good. Basilio. My man. You're still rocking all that.
Hey, nice.
Heroic Alchem Helm. And you, sir, just need wall power. As long as we've got that. Where is the little brooch that your brother gave you? Where is it? There you go, that's it. That's the thing that Basilio gave him. Oh, given by Basilio, that's your own, so you can have it back. Cool. Right, we are all Gucci. Put that. No. That'd be a big mistake. Save it here. Gonna be in. Okay, we'll save it here. 100 hours and 11 minutes.
What now?
I also forgot to do these. Right. Wow. All enemies for 3 turns. That's really good.
All right.
That's one reason to go for the Berserker.
All right.
Right.
All right. All right.
Let's do that. Just make you pure angry face. Right. So I don't know what they're going to do, but just in case they separate the entire party out,
all right.
Everyone can fend for themselves now.
However,
if you emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not just an empty dream, but one with power to change the world. It seems as though my novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story, your own true tale of fantasy.
the kingdom rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality.
Guy's wearing high heels.
Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!
That was his true dream. Separating off his soul so he could wear high heels in secret.
Everyone! He's awake!
Is he alright?
Thank the stars.
Huh. Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out Heisme. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Louis did. Only the magic working in reverse.
Huh?
What?
Oh, that's where we are. Luis's Dream. The Closet OnlyFans member.
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Louis! The world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Louis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope, and now you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself you're the one who's hopeless now.
Louis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
His aura is entirely different.
That's a
It's
final boss
A
design.
magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
Again, the world must be shattered.
Good
and
tune.
again, it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this. For the sake of our world.
Hero, final boss music. You know this is the final fight. Right, let's go with our standard tactic.
Everyone, we
Please,
can!
Emma.
Moving to
With
the
that.
rear. Mass dancer. This might sting.
Now,
That immediately
what's the
gives them
play?
2 things to think about.
Ah! Hack and slash!
Right on target. Nice one,
Our
Stroll.
new world and
Let's work together.
have no need for you.
Okay.
Coordination is key!
Let's do this!
Hey, don't get sloppy, Captain.
Really?
Give in to anxiety.
We feel so slow.
The inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly Magla in the puppets. Attack him before he swallows more.
That's a good idea.
Be fortified.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I owe you.
I've got just the dad. Behold this power.
Magic's most secret arts.
The world of all.
No holding back!
Honest people
I'll cut you down!
shall perish.
Behold. Lend me your strength.
do this message again.
Alright, let's go!
The puppet's Magla's fading.
You defy me. Sacrifice yourself to
Oh,
the
there's
new
another one.
age.
From a distance, then. I can do this. I must do
I knew you'd help.
something.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Right, you know I haven't done damage if I do this, so let's go.
I feel the Magla.
I shall fight. I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
I will fight with pride. Let's set it up.
I'm counting on you!
The puppet's Magla's fading.
Peach Riser. Oh, thank you, Daniel. You alright?
Sorry.
Okay. Here they down. Now, time to kick, Lucifer. Kick his ass. Yup. Good tune, too. Right, let's stop that. We do.
I shall confound you. Mass dancer.
I think I've been hitting that mask, although they all have different health. That one's somehow taking the most amount of damage, even though I've not been targeting him. And that's annoying.
Magic's most secret arts.
The world of
warrior and its people.
This still does the most damage.
Right on target.
Yeah,
It's okay.
critical.
I'm all prepared.
Please don't miss.
All right, let's go.
The puppet's magma's fading.
Here I go! Healing
That helped.
power. That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Okay, critical hit. Lively.
Heralds, a new
Holding up an incredible amount of magma.
sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Yupa's anxiety is hitting her hard. If she gets attacked, it's over.
I'm going to have to hit you. I think.
I'll show you.
I'm not going to get away with it.
Going for the weak spot. Yupa's
I
guard
can't
is
afford
down.
to. I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down.
Yes! The puppet's magma's
I will
fading.
fight with pride.
Cool.
We'll do this together.
I'm counting on you.
In the end, my abilities amount to nothing. I'd rather refrain for now.
Watch me.
Power in your fantasy.
Puppet, no one
What have you
here
got?
fights alone. Maybe some fast dancer. I feel the magma.
I shall fight. Are you prepared? Hack and slash. Not done yet.
Alright. Bunda. Alright, that's a more weakness hit.
Yupa's anxiety has weakened her. And she's under attack. Yupa's really hurting.
I won't last.
Can someone help her?
This heralds a
He's
new
holding up an incredible amount of magma.
sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Yupa's hurt bad. Can we get
Let's
her
work
some healing?
together.
All right, let's go.
Yupa's
I
guard
should
is
take my
down.
fullest power. Here I go! Hang in
I
there!
knew you'd help.
Thanks.
My thanks.
This is just what I need. Yes, sure don't give up easy. Fading.
All yours.
Let's set it up.
Coordination is key.
My shoulders.
Yes.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Oh, eating another one.
Juna, careful. It looks like you've got
Souls of
several
humans,
ailments.
give
Watch
me
your back.
strength.
Oh, it's just Juna.
Everyone, charge! I'll give you moving back. Watch me.
Oh, she doesn't have any healing. Okay.
This might sting.
Now I shall vanquish evil.
There is no power
We'll do this together.
in your fantasy.
We'll team up.
Yes! The puppet's magma's
To the
fading.
back. Take my fullest power.
That helped.
Thank you.
Good job, Sproul. You've allowed me to have another
My
turn.
thanks.
You struggle in vain. Give in to the truth. Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
What was that?
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Oh, let's see who is swallowed.
Slowing you down, Captain.
You can have a...
Looks like we can't brute force through this
Oh, I
one.
can't move around. Yeah. Looks like he's got one doll for each race. I was debating whether there was one for each character. but that winged guy over there is definitely not near us. How are we doing? Right, do that.
Thanks.
That was helpful.
Helpful as ever. I shall fight. Are you prepared?
Oh, down. Nice.
I'll cut you down.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
I'm all prepared.
All right, let's go.
The puppet's magla's fading.
I can do this. This may be excessive.
Good opportunity to give Scrolls some more MP. Where is... Yep.
No use holding back.
I owe you.
This'll be over soon enough. Masked dancer. Magic no secret arts.
Feels so slow.
Of course it did crit. Oh no.
It's holding up an incredible amount of magla. Look how much magla's swirling around inside him.
Yeah, pretty sure there's no item for
Charadruis'
anxiety.
anxiety is overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
Double check. I'm pretty sure there isn't, but we shall see. Oh, there is one for anxiety.
This should work.
I knew you'd help. Let's set it up.
Coordination is key.
I hit the
This
wrong
is the power said
one.
to belong to a priest. Go right ahead.
I'll show you. I feel the magma.
You first.
We'll do this together.
Let me help.
Yes! The puppet's magla's fading.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Come on. This has to work.
Hey, good job.
Healing
That helped.
power. Thanks.
My thanks.
The
I
world
call upon a royal soul.
and its people
Going for the weak spot.
Now, let's warrior.
Let's work together.
Coordination is key.
The puppet's magla's fading.
Even my strength will be needed.
I pray you're ready.
Right,
It's up
do
to
that.
you now.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've got plays after you.
I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
My strength.
Please.
sacrifice yourself.
Did I say destruction of flare or something like that? There's nothing fiery about that attack.
Come forth, royal soul. The magic seed still up.
Oop,
This
wrong
is
one.
the past summoner. No, not I ask for your aid.
You can do this.
Help me finish this. Necklace fading. I've got just the dance for you. Watch me. Magic. No. Sorry, my mistake.
In that all yours.
There is
Let's
no
set it up.
power in your fantasy.
We'll team up.
A tough one.
We are getting there very close.
My strength.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Juna, careful. Your defenses are down. Here I go. Everyone. Charge! Yuba, we gotta set up steady in power. Watch yourself. This might sting.
I can't. I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down.
The puppet's necklace fading.
Lend me your strength.
Let me help!
Still up?
Okay. Good.
Yuba, we gotta do something about all
No
those
puppets
ailments.
this time.
Watch yourself.
Alright.
The situation after you.
We'll skip.
Juna, careful.
Maximize our turns.
Going for the weak spot.
The world.
No holding back!
And its people.
Maximum crit rate.
We die hard!
I will fight
Overall.
with pride. Let's set it
Thank
up.
you, Stroll.
Alright, let's go!
Please go right ahead.
Does more damage.
I feel the master. Stubborn, hey?
Very close.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
I'm pretty sure he changes who he eats.
Let's make an end of it! Something else.
No, we're not doing that.
Are you prepared?
Not now.
Go for it!
There is no power in your fantasy.
We'll do this together.
We'll team up!
The puppet's magma fading.
My world! My perfect world! Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
His Magla has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves alone. It's a pitiful way to live, and it's time we put an end to it.
Louis Squeerburn! Here and now, I will strike you down!
Okay, it's time to do this. Give us our final call to arms.
Come on, everyone. Let's go!
This is our last chance. We've come this far. We have to end this here and now.
That design. Taking some from old archaic angel. The 6 wings and the eye in the middle. Right.
Everyone is counting on me.
Well, that's no MP, but I think that's alright. You can sacrifice his attack.
Summoner.
But now,
Everyone! I've got personal space. This is just what I need.
carry on doing the same tactic. See that work.
This might sting.
Now, what's the play?
The play is that you are going to give everyone some MP. Because this game's being mean to us.
Let's try this.
That helped.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will fight with you. Let's work together.
Oh boy. We already have decrease, so let's go for damage. Good. Hey, Goozy. How you doing? Okay, so he debuffed himself.
No, not this. Let us combine our powers.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll combine our strength.
The most important thing is to debuff him.
For you, behold this power. Going for the weak spot.
The
Scroll.
I'll save this.
I lost a healer. I lost a ton, I think. Unless I was silly and one of the cost 2.
Go for it. There is no power in your fantasy.
Let's go. Maybe not.
Annoyingly, I have to go for a heal. Oh, nice! You got it to work.
I won't hold back. We're not out of this yet.
Alright, I have to heal, unfortunately.
That was helpful.
Survival before kicking ass.
Oh, please.
Nice. I've not seen much of it. I think I caught you just logging on last time you did a stream on it. Okay, all my buffs are gone.
Juna, careful! Your defenses are down! Here I go! Hang in there!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Okay, so turn economy wise, we are looking at 1 debuff,
This might sting!
1 heal, and then you have Strog,
Perhaps not.
who is maintaining
Do
this
with this.
for the time being.
That helped. I'm grateful.
Behold. We'll do this together.
Let me help.
Nice hit! That was perfect!
Nice!
If we all work together.
Let's do this.
Fine with that. Not fine with that though.
Captain, they've got your defenses down!
So we could probably have Stroll heal us with items,
I
which
call
means
upon a royal soul! Going for the weak
we can
spot!
go into some more
I shall fight
offensiveness.
as the noble I am.
You'll heal us with items. Group heal. 200 HP should do it.
This calls for one of these.
Thank you.
That was helpful.
Juna,
Let's stay
careful!
calm.
Your
Let's
defenses
set it
are
up.
down!
Royal Sword.
Let's go.
Even my summoner. Let us combine our powers. I'd
don't put
rather
in that.
refrain for now.
We gotta do something about all those ailments! Watch yourself! I feel the matchup!
Cool.
Feel true terror.
I didn't quite read what that said.
His aura's overpowering! It's making it harder to fight! Just hold on!
Oh, he's attached to the ship. Okay, now I see what I'm seeing. And what was that below him? Okay, I haven't got 3 turns. Means do the heal.
Do with this.
I knew you'd help.
Thanks. I am grateful.
Yuba,
I will
we gotta
fight
do
with
something
pride.
about all those
Let's
ailments!
work together.
Watch yourself!
We'll team up.
Captain,
This is
they've
the
got
power
your
I can do
defenses
this.
down!
Perhaps
That's
it'll be
how
too
it
soon.
is.
After you. Behold this power.
We'll do this just to give him something to think about. At least it wastes one of his turns
Sting!
for him to debuff himself.
The Nidia. A foolish people, fearing and denying solitude. Be gone from this world.
What's happening?
It's alright. Not
You're
entirely sure
struggling
what
with
that
anxiety.
sentence
Don't let her
meant.
get attacked.
Right. So I have a full set, so more MP for everyone.
This should work. Thanks.
That helped. That was helpful.
Let's stay calm. Let's set it up.
Do a roll sword on you. Do heal with you.
He knew you'd help.
Strength, thank you.
My thanks.
I'm only a son.
This might be a good strategy.
No, hold
And then we'll do an attack with Straw.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Oh, Straw's doing a lot of damage.
Why? Why can you not understand my ideals? Be gone.
Disappointing ending.
Ah. Not too bad. Oh, nice Gallica. Into the counter with a turn economy.
Juna's down. Someone, quick. Get her back on her
Which
feet.
actually allows me to continue attacking.
We'll team up.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
We have provisions.
Time for my grand comeback. This is just what I need. Going for the weak spot.
I can't afford warrior. What am all
You
yours.
skip the attack.
We'll fight. We'll do
Go
this
for
together.
you doing the attack.
Counting on you.
Don't get slow.
Of course, you'd miss.
Feel true.
You get. Okay, so I think that meant I lost a turn.
What can we do?
Of course.
Forgive me.
Someone's getting back on his feet.
I mean, I only have 2 turns? Yes, it does.
It's making it harder to fight.
Uh,
Hold on.
so I feel that
I must hold
means
back.
Here I go.
a heal.
I must
Thanks.
do something. Thanks.
Stroll got
I'll
knocked
give
out.
you the
Can
performance.
Stroll coming back.
Go with this.
I live to see another day.
Oh, bloody hell.
The captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him. Access Magla's all gathering together.
Lag.
Yuba's down. Someone help her.
Oh, that's not good. Suppose this is it.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Okay. If there's any time
Not like this. Someone help, please.
do a hero's cry, now is the time to do it.
Throw her back.
Too
Anyone
early.
get on healing
Can't let
duty.
it go unused.
God.
Yuba's down.
42 and 7 HP. I was so close.
Could do with this.
I rejoin Captain. You've got your defenses down.
Alright, full health, please.
Here.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
I owe you.
I shall do my best. I shall. I can do
You.
this. I shall confound you. This'll be your turn.
There is warrior.
And let's just fire one of those back at you. Right. I think that was my once per battle reset.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
I'm all prepared.
Let me help.
Summoner. Healing
knew you'd help.
power.
helpful as ever.
This might sting.
I shall warrior. Hack and sword. Not done yet.
A world born of fantasy. It must not be. Feel true terror.
Okay, what's high pressure? Okay, so I've lost an action.
The Nidia, a foolish people, fearing and denying solitude, be gone from this world.
He's got a power that can wipe out an entire tribe. We have to do something.
I think the only way to prevent that is to switch her out.
Feel true terror.
Okay. Just gain more turns, why don't you?
Troll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Bring in Hulkenberg and heal.
How about this?
Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
I'd rather refrain for now.
I've got just
Right.
the dance for you. We might say it's to
Tactics.
die for.
First time switching parties in the game. My god.
The rest is
Leave
yours.
it to me.
I'm not
That
nervous
cost a
yet.
turn. Oh my god. Okay.
You first.
Right, okay, fine.
Has it come to
Range HP to all allies. Best I can do.
That was helpful.
My thanks.
I'm obliged.
feel true terror?
Is that all?
Stroll! Someone get him back on his feet! Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her!
Okay.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
No use holding back.
Hulkenberg's in
Live to
bad
see another
shape.
day.
Blade in hand! Are you alright?
That helped.
I'm grateful.
I owe you.
The captain's
Now,
anxiety is
what's the
overwhelming
play?
him. We can't let him get hit.
I shall vanquish evil. All's fair in war. My strength is fading.
I've not hit him for a little while now.
Child's
The
play.
captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him.
Heralds.
There's even more magmas converging. Something bad's coming.
My strength.
Feel true terror.
My word.
What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? He got Stroll.
Wasn't enough.
Someone get him back on his feet.
I might need to bring in Heisman, actually, and try and see if that tactic about being a evasion tank would work. Right, Stroll.
Let's try this.
Stop being on the floor, please.
I live to see another day.
I cannot fall
Get
yet.
her some healing?
Summoner. No, not this. We have provisions.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down.
Hulkenberg, come out.
Perhaps not.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
No. Come on. Tactics. Hulkenberg. Nice, man, where are you?
I defer to you.
Ready.
Captain,
I shall
they've
fight
got your
as the
defenses
noble I
down.
am.
Nice. They cost half.
Let's do this!
I do need to hit him. Decrease their physical attack 3 times. Okay.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
God, another turn prevention. Yes! Heismay!
This aura's
Good job, Heismay.
It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Is there another way?
MPs needed.
Take it!
Everyone is counting on me. I pray you're ready. Everyone, charge!
Has it come to this?
Ooh, he's only got that one attack. Only weak. Oh, let's see if this does anything. Oh, no, he missed. Never mind.
That attack!
Oh, come on, Heismay. Come on, you can do it. Oh well. So much for an invasion tank. That's the insane amount of turns he gets. It's mad.
Let's get him some healing.
To die.
We gotta get back on track, or this will get ugly.
Whew, okay. This is actually catching me off guard. I thought you were just utterly destroying this guy. I was. And then he started getting loads and loads of turns over and over again and kept doing AoEs. Not what I can do about it, actually. I'm gonna have to restart.
This is our last chance. We've come this far. We have to end this here and now.
Everyone, charge!
I call upon a royal soul.
Have no need for you.
Could do with this.
Thanks.
That helped. I'm grateful.
There is no power.
Let's set it up!
All right, let's go!
Feel true terror.
That's an action. Yeah, his action economy is really good. So you can reduce mine, and then gain lots on his side. So if I lose, or if any character dies, it immediately puts me on the back foot, and I think that's what kept pushing me back further and further. If each character lost, I kept losing a turn, and he kept gaining more.
Just hold
which means my HP needs to stay up.
I owe you.
And Sproul's job will be permanently doing this.
Guards up.
Is there a character that's not on roll? Nope, they're all on roll archetypes. What I will do though is switch Juna out for Heisme.
I won't fail you.
The world grows, and its people shall perish. There is no power in your fantasy.
And hopefully, on occasion, Heisme will do a evasion guard, which will knock out all his turns, and then it gives me wins me back some economy. So, let's go for it.
This might sting.
I can't afford to hold back.
Well, you are
Let's try this.
That helps.
on support,
Thank you.
Much thanks.
and the main character will be doing all the damage moving forward.
Lend me your strength.
Shall perish.
There you go.
Beautiful dog, Heisme.
Good job, Heisme. I don't know if you were here when I set it up, but I gave Heisme the accessory that lets him eat all of the opponent's turn counters if he does an evade. And he's got maximum evasion agility at the moment. His job is literally going to keep doing this.
I've got just the behold this power. Going for the weak spot.
Now, what's the play?
Well, you are on MP HP duty.
This calls for one of
265.
these.
Thanks.
My thanks.
It's okay. I'm all prepared.
We'll team up.
Oh, he's on the back rank. That's why he's doing so little damage. You're missing something from my arsenal. So everyone has the ability to... There you go. Lost all his turns.
I can protect us.
So the main player here at the moment is Heisme, who has 99 agility. He's also able to buff his agility, and he's got the accessory that lets him, if he makes a dodge, the opponent loses all their turn counters, and that's an accessory you can buy from the evening shop at the magic store. Something called Armageddon Final Sire. Right. Oh. Yeah, you did say something about 99 maximum damage. Have a look.
I've got just the dance for you, Masked Dancer.
In the name of justice. Go for it.
I will. Let's set it up. Maybe there's a better choice. I won't hold back.
It was a synthesis skill, wasn't it? Maybe it's because the prince isn't rank 20? Or is he rank 20? I don't know. Oh, required item, Chronicle of the End. Do I have that? Yeah, 99 agility. You might have missed a chest. Probably.
Lend me your strength.
We'll keep doing this.
Counting on you.
Oh my god, move to the front rank
Perhaps this
already.
suits me best.
You derp.
I advance it. I'll use what I must.
Don't underestimate me. Watch me. No need to rush this.
We have time, so let's do MP recovery for everyone. Full HP for everyone. I must remember that too.
That helps.
Helpful as ever.
Much thanks.
I can't imagine which chest I missed.
Lydia, a foolish people, fearing and denying solitude. Be gone from the...
What's happening?
Cool, blocking that really helped. Might be in Moore's room. You might have to talk to him. Oh, possibly. I did get out of there as soon as I could. Right.
I shall fight as the noble art. You first.
Let's take forward. Let's set it up.
Let me help.
I call upon a royal soul.
Have no need for you.
This might sting.
Oh,
Now,
should have got
what's
rid of
the
her,
play?
actually, thinking about it. Never mind. MP to HP to everyone. All allies, 250 HP.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That helped.
Quite a boon.
Be gone.
We gotta wake her up.
Yeah, the fight's not too bad. I'm within reach of doing it.
Captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him.
This heralds.
Since the Magla's all gathering together.
Scrolls that.
Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
But Heismay saves the day.
Gotta rethink. Better conserve.
I have to keep hitting you every turn.
We'll do this together.
We'll team up.
Jonas down. Someone,
Tis
please,
best to
get her back
conserve.
on her feet.
This should work.
Time for my grand comeback.
The world of
I'll show you.
and its people shall
I will take it, just to make you spend a turn removing that buff. Okay, that most of you should block that.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing. His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Full HP for allies, don't need that just yet. Scroll, if you're just going to be a person who comes around and does all
I'll
this.
save this. Warrior.
No, Scroll, you should be doing this every turn.
Guards up.
The captain's on his last legs. Someone, get him healed up.
Let's Let's try this.
Our new world and its ideals have no need for you.
I'll use this.
My thanks.
They removed all my buffs, you pain in the butt. Block, 2 turns gone.
Fiona's anxious and they're out for her blood. There's even more magma converging. Something bad's coming. Master Dancer, this might sting.
I can't afford to hold back.
I have lots and lots of healing, so 100 might be alright.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
Behold. Let's work together.
Front rank, please.
Set it up.
I'm counting on you.
3000, nice. And raise your evasion. Double attack. Good job, guys, mate.
I call upon a royal soul.
In the name. Carter.
The world of
Time for some close combat. Let's work together.
We'll team up.
Nice hit.
Let us
Nice,
clean up
critical.
business.
Gives me a chance to do this. And you will spend an item to heal everyone.
have no need for you.
The erase to let this sit.
I'm totally regretting removing the healing spells from Juna.
Why? Why can you not
Yeah,
feel
seen that already. It's gained a turn.
you, Chief? A foolish people, terrified of alienation.
He's got a power that can wipe out an entire
Nah.
We
Poor
have to do
Heismay.
something. Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heismay. His aura's overpowering. It's making it
I
harder
call
to
upon
fight.
royal power within.
Just
Let me
Like
rethink
that.
this.
You need a lot of MP.
This calls for one of these.
Behold. I'm all prepared.
I'm counting on you.
You think yourself equal to a you? Now accept your fate.
Right.
this is just what I need.
My path ends here.
Can dodge it.
Help him get back in the fight.
Oh, please.
Seriously?
Okay.
Come on. This has to work.
Thank you, Gallica.
Heismay got knocked out. We gotta revive him.
Let's try this.
I shall repay this favor tenfold.
I walk a road. Let's set it up.
Coordination is key.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
We don't have anything.
I have my methods.
I've got just the dance for you. You might say it's to die for.
That heals 300 HP. Full heal for everyone, which is very nice. Everyone except for Juna is above 50%. So that
I
should.
knew you'd help.
My thanks.
Much thanks.
Cool.
The world
Go for it. Let's work together.
All right, let's go.
Yeah! Look at that evasion tank working.
All power of kings.
I'll give behold this power. Going for the weak spot.
In the name of you first. There is no power
I'm all prepared.
in your fantasy. We'll team up.
A tough one.
Face me.
A world born of fantasy. It must not be. Feel true terror.
So this is the real challenge now. If he knocks out a character, I'll be down to 2 turns. Come on, Hazme, dodge it. Yeah! Good job, Hazme.
This aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on. Stay away, Successor.
I owe you.
Quite a boon.
Now, what's the
You.
guards up? Right forward.
Forward! By this power.
Come to this.
No, lend me your strength.
Let me help.
Still here?
That's pretty good. Oh, please.
Oh, you got Hazme.
Feel true terror.
Oh, this is where he starts getting loads of turns.
My shoulders.
No, attack Hazme. Yep, good, good.
Get her some healing. Juna, are you okay?
Alright.
You look like you're about to drop.
Hazme has saved me quite a lot of turns of Pert right now, so he's excellent.
Now accept your fate.
So I'm going to need to buff him.
Juna, careful.
I'm going to need a full heal from everyone.
Watch your back.
300 HP to all everyone.
I knew you'd help.
My thanks.
Quite a boon.
I shall
Why
fight.
have you sent me
as the
that?
noble I am.
Yep, definitely feels like that. Yep. What did he remind me of? Wasn't Sephiroth. He reminded me of
To this.
Seymour. He reminded me more of Seymour from, well, his in his original form. His first transformation reminded me of Seymour when you see him at Mount Gagazet.
I shall
Right,
vanquish evil.
we need to shelter ourselves.
I will fight with pride.
We need to have you waste a turn. He needs MP so I can do the hero's cry.
I've got my own tricks.
The Nidia. A foolish people, fearing and denying.
He's got a power that can wipe out an entire tribe. We have to do something.
Feel true terror.
Come on, Hazme. That's lame. Okay, we survived it.
Juna, careful. It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch your back.
I'll use what I must.
We need to debuff you, heal. Debuff, heal. Priorities. do that first. I need to do those two at the very least.
Captain, you've got your defenses down. The erase
I owe you.
Much thanks.
I can't afford
Maximize defense and give my main character full MP again.
Guards up!
Full MP, full MP, full MP.
Take it.
Because that lets him use extra turns. It is Hillel. I actually said that the moment we started the game. Hillel was the Babylon king. His name was means something like Morning Star. Is that like Morning Stars in Lucifer Morning Star? Yeah, killed off Duna. Which then got turned into Lucifer. Okay, yeah, yep. Continue reading. All this climbing to heaven is based on the Sumerian rules regarding the Tower of Babel concept. It does seem to have that kind of effect in there. What you say does make sense.
Perhaps this suits me best.
It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
'Tis best used.
Time for my grand comeback.
Oh, I lost more times than I thought. I wasn't concentrating. Never mind. Yeah, Heisme, here to save the day. Best character ever. Screw you, Luis.
Guards up!
It's okay. We charging in. We'll do this together.
All right, let's go!
A tough one.
Face me.
No, you're gonna raise your evasion, mate. And you can debuff you. Give you more things to think about. Yeah, Heisme, look at that! Ah! This is quite impressive. You've turned this around several times in one fight. Yeah, I think it's Heisme that's doing it, if I'm honest. I've still got a few backups, like the main character using Hero Shout. So, yeah.
No holding back.
This needs to keep happening, though. Every single turn.
Guards up and eyes forward.
Let's stay calm.
We'll skip your turn.
Has it come to this? I'll use what I must.
Heisme will...
There's a better way.
Heisme will heal instead. Because Juna needs to debuff. Yeah.
I was saving
I knew
this.
you'd help.
Thank you.
My thanks.
It's like with one of the fights from before. If I keep my HP up, it's fine. Back. Elegy of whatever his name is. As long as I keep my HP up and him debuff, I should be okay.
Going for the weak spot.
Because I've noticed that he will remove the debuff whenever he can. And if he's not debuffed, he'll remove all my buffs. So that's 2 turns of interaction that he'll always do. So if I keep doing this, it means that that's less attacks heading my way. No, not you.
Go for it. It's okay. Forward.
And if I just make sure I keep doing at least 1 attack each turn, he will eventually go down.
Help.
Let's do this. Still up.
High pressure. So, fingers crossed for Heisme again. That's him removing his debuffs. Come on, Heisme, dodge it. Nope. Full screen costs him 2. Yeah, Heismay.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman! His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just
It's basically done.
Your fate. I have my methods.
this is just what I need. A bit much, actually.
No, let's carry on. Just in case. Don't be greedy now.
I owe you.
And you can see him turning into Lucifer too. Lucifer's story was in the Shin Megami Tensei lore that he was born from a cosmic egg. He used the shell of the egg to shield him and his world from God. This is what they call firmament. That does ring a bell. I think that's not strictly related. No, it's not strictly SMT only. They've taken that from common lore, I think, haven't they?
All yours. I will fight with pride.
All right,
Maybe let's work together.
do it.
I'm counting on you.
Did you do it? Yeah. It's a combo from a few stories. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like I've heard about the eggshell and the firmament before.
But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Is there going to be another one?
Dawn breaks.
Oh, I am hoping not. Okay, cool.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
I'm hoping not.
He did it.
Yeah, Maria, I keep my promises.
Not yet.
Ugh.
I have my ideals.
Turning into a JRPG boss gauntlet.
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You've wielded the power of kings. It's time to stop following their footsteps. Now it's your turn to take your place with them.
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Now, die!
We know. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream. With the power to change the world!
That is some anime stuff right there. Yeah, there is no phase 3. Hooray! So Maria, based on Virgin Maria / Mary, aka Sophia. I remember you talking about Sophia before in the past, but my memory is poo. I only remember the vaguest bits. Oh, thank God for that.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
Was there a cheat sword? Huh.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice. Is that... could it be?
Ah.
But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies.
It was Mother. I was wondering if it was his mum the entire time.
I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within. Provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown, reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Ah, much appreciated.
Ye, all people of the kingdom, dawn breaks and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Okay.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Camp Louis.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the Crown Theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Are you gonna
Quiet
put the
descended
royal
once
palace back
again
down?
upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Boy, coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
It's coronation day. What are you wearing, boy? The devs couldn't be bothered to give him another costume. My god, put on something. Not your travel gear. The Holy Grail in these games is the Demiurge, who goes by different names. In this game, it's Hillel. You know it as Lucifer in Persona 5. It was Yaldaroth or Baines, which is the actual name of Cosmic Egg. Right, no more lore from me. No, that's alright, I like your lore. I won't promise I'll remember it all.
After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Don't know, sorry. My heart's
Last
pounding.
name? My heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
So Atlas couldn't be bothered to give any of these guys new clothes for such an important day.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Louis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Ooh. Truth bullets from Yufa right there.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it's time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
No, I didn't get any of the DLC. I just got the base game.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
All right, a warm welcome, please! His Majesty, the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Who are you? Here's the narrator. Do I need to press something to keep going? I don't actually remember seeing the fairy. Oh, the fairy! Yes, the one with the fingers in its ears.
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet.
You have only completed the prologue.
1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Louis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Louis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
I'm not. It's still on my list to play all the Dragon Quest games. I had one event. I think I had the newest one, or the not any of the remakes, but the newest one in terms of the numbers. And yeah, I only got like an hour in, and then I just never played it again for some reason.
Even the Royal Knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Heisme Noctul, no less. You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Uchief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Idle's Day. He is off shopping.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Louis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey, isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, all this decoration doesn't suit me. How did Louis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Are these the costumes you can get in the DLC? Does it look pretty cool?
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up Sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other Sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess the cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect. Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a saint's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
I believe you'll come to understand them.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, let's keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are. I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud.
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juna would be back from her expedition today.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. To settled, I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scandal, surely. Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. It seems a long time ago. She might be praying at the Grand Cathedral just like back then. While we're heading for the Great Grand Cathedral, why not go talk to everyone else first? They're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year. Let's find them.
Hey?
I did not expect to be able to still be able to control him. Okay.
Alright then.
I can still go to the Gauntlet Runner. Amazing.
Where to?
I can't go there though.
Let's go.
Still going to my pantry. Free food. Oh. Oh, that's a shame.
Alright then.
Wow. Ah, okay. Okay.
Let's head there right away. Thanks.
Ah, brilliant.
Hey guys.
Oh.
Oh well, I see our king is out on some personal business, eh? I believe Hawkenberg was searching for you, but I suppose it's none of my business who comes or goes. I want to break myself. Only try not to frustrate your royal guards too much, They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. That has become clear to me since becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A UG outcast, once a wanted criminal with a bounty on his head, made knight commander. There was of course some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepting they've become, albeit gradually. Now past became king too.
True.
Indeed, you face no shortage of prosecution, and look at you now. Grand titles and posts across the nation are no different spread across all the tribes. I realized over the past year just how much a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not a country make.
However,
Yet he stands for those very people, as symbol and representative. That the king and those who are around him are mixed tribes, it has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even those in the rural villages. How is Tadari?
You mention it.
yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle, now that they've resumed trade with the villagers. Your coronation inspired that village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken, and that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes for myself soon enough. And someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books.
We shall.
We have a ways to go before that day comes, but until it does, let us forge a path forwards towards Your Majesty. There's still other people we can talk to. Go see Maria now. Granblue. Oh yeah, I've been interested seeing you play Granblue Fantasy.
Yo.
Hey, inspecting again. Seems a right pain to me, but I appreciate you going to all the effort. Making around today.
Hey.
Yeah, captain of the Radiant Brigade reporting in. And I'm pleased to report there's nothing to report. Majesty, so I'm taking a break. Bit of a mouthful, ain't it? Still not used to calling myself a captain. Besides, we've even taken in some survivors from Louis's troops, but don't you worry, I've got 2 eyes on them even when I ain't looking. The way I see it, they weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. I just got to show them how our power is supposed to be used, yeah? We owe it to you that there's less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer are turning into a life crime to make ends meet. If Del could see Grand Trad today, his eyes would bug out. And not just Del, but the guys who didn't make it. Wish they could have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. But long as we keep them in our memory, it's as close to saving them as we can get, Vinker included. We built this peace with a lot of blood and tears, so I say those of us who made it this far owe it to all of them, What didn't to protect it? Okay. Maybe we have got nothing to report today, but it's not like bad people are stop being bad because you're king now.
Thank you.
We got through a lot though, so thanks for not giving up on us, or the world for that matter. You spot any trouble that I didn't spot first? You just point me at it. I'll solve it for good like. Okay. There is still loads of magma in the air. Hello, Alonso. Oh, hello, Your Majesty. It's only been a year since your coronation, but I see you've become quite apt at sneaking away from your palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists and critics alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous, no? I haven't noticed. How kingly an answer, never missing an opportunity to display how capable you are. Commendable. Besides, most of those agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes that they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course, all in a day's work for the royal adjutant to the Citizens' Council. Quite an ally I've made, I should hope.
Hey.
I wonder if my mother would be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become, now that I'm doing my damnedest to use my talents for good, as I always should have. I'm proud to see it.
Yes.
That's right, supporting you is the best thing I can do. You're the one who's been able to create such lasting changes in our country.
Now that you mention it.
Ah, that reminds me. Do you remember Datcherum, my hometown's landowner? He told me to send you his regards. He has since confessed his crimes and is awaiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proved your ideals to be true. That's why the country is doing well. There's nothing more to it. I'm hardly qualified to speak with pride, but if this country has one, it's you. And I am proud to be among its people. Perhaps under your rule, the day will come that even we Nydia can walk about freely in our true form. You're curious what I look like in my true form? Yes, I am. I bloody am well curious. I'd be happy to oblige, but let's say that for another time. Shall we? Blah.
Well, I sure don't want to go back to the old feudal.
I bet he would look hilarious in his true form. Right, let's go back to Horgenberg. I should not have teleported away. What are you doing, for?
Right.
Well, it doesn't look like a pauper, it looks like it's chilling out on the floor. Oh, that's all the dead people gone.
You're not serious.
Come now.
When you finish your business outside the palace, please promise me you'll return to resume your duties, Your Majesty. If you take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that as captain of the Royal Guard, I must know your whereabouts at all times. Relax. You say I'm too fussy? Well, it is only proper for the captain of the Royal Guard. To be over familiar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalous faces of the rank and file guard.
Of course.
That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels. Now only a year's passed. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer searching in vain for the prince, and now it was through you I learned he yet lived. And in the end, it was your ascent to the throne I supported. I never tire of the faces of the younger guards make when I tell them of the time you acted witness to my duel. Ah, Rodan. Yes, thanks to you, I was able to face him with eyes forward and put my past behind. I'm pleased to say that the knights of today are nothing like what they were under Rodant's command. Soldiers take up their sword not for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our power to protect you, our king. You do not make it easy by sneaking out of the palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know how they protect not just the king, but a ruler who stands beside his people and hears their voices in clarion truth.
This I vow.
I will protect you in my life, as I have always endeavoured to do, Your Majesty. Only let me stay at your side to do so. No paint. No carriages. Drink wine.
Eh?
You're not serious. All right.
Right. Done here.
Go.
Yeah?
Hey. What are you up to, North? Oh ho, brings us your Royal Majesty here. Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you? I know how it is. I have the fancy old title of Chief Engineer of the Royal Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau, and can research as I please now. But something's missing. So I threw off that stuffy old uniform and came to gaze upon the runner. In the way I would...
Wait.
Up seriously, please.
Just a moment.
I am. The research part at least. But you must feel it too, eh? The sudden urge to take the runner into the sky and leave all your cares on the ground below. Not that I'm ungrateful for the gracious title you've given me to a man who used to skulk about, modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from the from Oceania to your palatial plates. It would change the world, wouldn't it, you'd say? I'm just a bit stuck at the beginning on the development.
Indeed.
And it's times like this I need a stimulation of mind. You have anything that might do the trick? It's not another road hunt. Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you'd pop back in with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do miss travelling like that. Even if the relics themselves were better off left untouched, they became the guiding principles of my research, you know? Convenience is important, but one must consider safety and the effect it might have on the world. An engineer who dumps a burden on the future generations is no engineer at all. Still, it is no small feat to design with a perfect balance of safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it, and I'm a bally genius. I knew it. What I need is stimulation. Your Majesty, you know, like the soul-shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine. You'll let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Our dear old girl's sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. He is. So it's a very strange place to park it.
Yeah?
But there are guards here. Hey, Lena. Hiya, boss. Oh, dang, I shouldn't be speaking to you so casually, eh? Then again, we're rivals, aren't we? And Caden Workshop's the official workshop of Palace Engineers now. Now that's it's here nor there. Besides, I'm glad you got the crown. Still, lots of humans out there. You'll have to kill them, and you'll need a gauntlet runner to take her to get to them. Caden's Workshop thanks you for your patronage. Ha! I'm pretty happy her workshop got the job. They give it a new lick of paint.
Yeah?
All right now. Ripping this is.
No one important.
Dear me. Ain't this a pickle?
Right, I just ran past someone. You know, look at you. Is that?
Wait a sec.
Wait a sec, isn't that the cat from Academia? If that place was made of magic, how is it here in real life? To say nothing of how he could have survived in a ruin buried in the snow, that should be possible. I just think it's cute.
That's a good kitty.
Doesn't bother you at all? Sure are something else. If memory serves, the last king did bury himself, build himself a study in the Mage Academy. Do you think Academy was styled after that, maybe? Oh, they did say that. I wonder if His Majesty what more felt when he put this little guy in academia. Thought it might be Mad Cat.
My king.
Oh, there you are, Cal. Heard you were in town, so I decided to see if we might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you'll need to clear your diary made soon. Building souvenirs.
Gosh.
Let's just focus on the report. Don't worry, I'll give you just the gist. Firstly,
Well?
the Major Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing, and we're already processing admissions. I must say, I'm still surprised that you appointed me, of all people, to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back on tour as a songstress. Oh, and shall I introduce you to my furry little friend? I scooped him up in the Academy, of all places. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on the little guy in some kind of observatory supposedly used by the king long ago. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in that cold, could he?
So...
Regardless, our mysterious kitty is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Academy. All of that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we started from scratch. It may even be hiding secrets as big as the Dungeon Dragon Temple or the Sanctum. Oh, and I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know?
Speaking of which...
And speaking of which, on my way back, I met up with Meritus.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
All of them well. Her throat has been fine, and she is a fairly prominent singer about town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her music and me coming face to face with magic again.
Hey!
Surely you remember music was the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through magic, it moves the hearts of others. And when they make hearts swell, that's why there's no end to the magic. So just you watch, with music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors are open to all. That's what my sister would have wanted, and if it makes the world a better place, why isn't that just grand?
Magic.
Rather taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Well, isn't that rather soppy? Alright, wife. Who's over here? Ah, Brigitte. I do want to see what she's doing.
Greetings.
Working hard as ever, Cal. Were you going about town and listening to what people have to say? Myself, I've just come from the Crown Court, where I've been consulting with people about their grievances and disputes as Chief Magistrate. Shouldn't you delegate that? That's a question I shall throw right back at you, Your Majesty. As you're undoubtedly aware, in the past many citizens were sentenced to hang without so much as a trial. I'm pleased to report that things are different now. Everyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story in court and be judged equally and fairly. It just goes to show anything is possible, even for a priestess to become a chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides as village chief. He rather hated the role before, but now he truly found his calling, I think. As I said, no one knows what the future holds. It's all the more reason I try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime. And so I practice what I preach.
Now that you mention it.
The other day, I went to visit Ovi's church to inquire with those who are sick about how the kingdom can be more accessible to them. How's Ovi?
Very well.
Yes, we practiced dancing together, and when we showed her mother, all of them are ready to ease into working again. Hearing them made me reflect on all the people who still need our help. Until now, the only hope those people had was God.
I do believe.
I want to fight for them to have options and the laws and systems that they can rely on in addition to higher power. A country where all tribes with all their values can join hands in harmony. That's what we need. You aim to achieve that too, yes, Your Majesty? I hope you'll allow me to keep walking alongside you in this. Okay. He hasn't made a move yet. Hey, it's him. The king himself out browsing the shops. I think it is Idle's Day, isn't it? Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. Recommendations? Our Igniter in particular, in fact, though I'm afraid we're all sold out at the moment. The Igniter I made at the children's request, the one that lights up rainbow colours, is selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children. Now I hold a position where I control the distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom as the head of Ignited Consortium. Whew. I can't help but think that if I had been in this position sooner, then the church's violence, the tragedy of that village could have been prevented. Let's focus on the present.
Yes.
Indeed, I can dwell on the past as I wish, but it won't change it. The future, on our other hand. I took up this post after I was nominated by my colleagues. In other words, I suppose that means people have expectations of me, and that I too am a spoke in the wheel of change. Our new king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world. It's all the more reason I hope that the reasons for people to wield them continue to decline. To that end, I'll continue doing all that I possibly can with all that I am, just as you do.
Speaking of...
Ah yes, do you remember my dog? I found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives, but she was sitting beside them. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead. I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocities I'd commit in her name. Ah, it's good that dog is still alive. You should come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Yeah, the doggo lives. All is well with the world. You're selling children's toys? Bah. Can't buy any.
All right then.
Cool. Right. Ooh. Katharina's round. I'll talk to her. Hey, Barden.
That's something.
What unexpected coincidence, Your Majesty. No guards with you today? Don't worry. I'm no tattletale. I myself just left a meeting going over how the provincial governments are doing. We convene for the new year. You must be busy these days.
Well...
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but the job has its own reward, knowing what good it does for the town. And I'm pleased to report, as head of the provincial lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns has employment up, and overall welfare too. Each town has specialities and wisdom to offer, and when we combine our heads, there's no problem that we can't solve. I just feel so blessed to be part of it. I know I made some blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role, but I'm happy to share my feelings with so others don't repeat my mistakes. Is it right now?
But of course.
Indeed they are. The townspeople play an active role in policy and administration, and I'm not bearing that weight alone. Of course, some lords are like I was once, and would rather manage things at their sole discretion than leave things to the people. And yes, taking every matter into a public opinion can be laborious, what with all the proceedings and disputes. Still, changing our own lives with our own hands makes the process worth the trouble. And choosing a king of our own was all the inspiration we needed for the change. Cool. Good job, Bard. Hey, Katharina. How you doing? Well, if it ain't the big man himself, good timing, mate. I just got back from into town myself. Where'd you go?
What a day.
I'm captain of the Seekers recon team, remember? We travel the world doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, it's good that she's actually following on from what she said she would. And crazy doesn't begin to describe what's beyond the sea. The sights, the magic, everything's so fantastic. I'm already itching to get back out there. Well, I'm not especially keen on dodging the bloody cannonballs when my ship gets too close. Lots of tension out there, but what country isn't a little tense? Everything from the customs to the way they think is so different. My head spins. Makes all the tribal bickering seem right dull, if I can speak my mind. But this country's changing for the better. I'm glad I turned over the throne to you. Appreciate it. Oh, come on. I'm just roasting you. After we knocked heads, I knew I could trust you with making the lives of us parapets better than they was. All my cohorts have found jobs, and some of them even have picked up new skills from being out at sea so long. But don't you worry, your kingly head. I'll have it all whipped up in a report for you. Do something proper kingish with it, yeah? Okay. And who's here?
Say there.
Stroll. How's Martyria? Not Martyria. How's oh, whatever you destroy a city and their people are doing. Ah, Skulkenberg City again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt. The classic game of cat and mouse, though who is which, I dare not say. It's been a year since you ascended the throne, but it's like you've hardly changed. Good, same for you. That's Lord or General Stroll, Your Majesty. Well, I'll never get used to it, to such titles. I really should take a page from Juna's book. She has a gift for delegating, like she was born to do so. Not that I can talk, I actually came out for a bit of a breather myself. You know, I see now that even those who at the top have their struggles a little too clearly. The general's duty feels overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognise the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives. Remember our first meeting back at the recruitment centre? I was unable with nothing to my name, and you a struggling elder traveller. Back then, my only goal was getting ahead. My people were little more than a afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I'd have never realised the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions, and I certainly couldn't have saved the Harleans.
Thank you.
That was it.
That's... no.
I still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way. They live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you.
Hey.
You've a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges you can't possibly foresee. But show me the way and I'll blaze the trail. Now and always, it's my role as a warrior to be the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think our friendship is steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me, now and always.
Say there.
You got it, bro.
All right then.
That is it.
All right then.
We have spoken to everyone. Ooh.
So?
I think we've heard all we can from the people. Should we head to the Chrome areas? Yes, let's go.
Reminds me.
Being here brings back memories. You remember how we came here looking for Maria before the tournament for the throne? She was crying back then, no? She's happy now. You say that again? This country's turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there'll always be differences of opinions, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's up with the book you're carrying around now? Is that the one you've been working on yourself? I was hard to see what kind of fantasy you can conjure up. But maybe that's not even the word of it for it. After all, you're the one putting it in ink. That means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty, shall we get going? Phew, my god. This is definitely long. Oh, hello there.
Oh, right.
Alright,
I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa.
Cool.
Even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
You think this country's gotten any better since then?
Well, seems like everyone's having more fun than before. I'm sure Papa's happy too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got.
You think it's almost been an hour since you killed the boss? Yep, getting there.
I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to your Majesties and Papa's dream. And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. Let's do this together.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Hey, they're all here.
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there? Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss, old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Would have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve. Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit?
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Steady on, Hulkenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. But we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Life is full of surprises.
All this talk about dragon slaying, I do wonder, because they're optional, I think. You don't have to actually do them. So I do wonder if this text changes if you don't slay them all.
Right.
a hard road, but we did have fun together, didn't we?
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
Not sure. You still killed the other dragons. Also, it might also be a reference to the final red dragon.
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
Yeah, it could have been. Are all the dragons optional? I think they are. We'll see. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'll have to look it up later, see if it actually makes a difference.
I won't force you to come. I'm fine going alone.
I already told you. I'll follow you wherever you go.
Sounds like fun, but
okay.
daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another.
That's true. That is mandatory, that one.
You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey. Where it is and how much is there.
Yeah, that is too.
If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King. Bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
I'm glad to hear that, but will that be all right?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Louis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
Still, this early into the new year? 'Tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
This is what second commands in commands are for.
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
Thank you. All of you.
So it would make sense if you took a few
You
like
once heard
servants
my
with you.
voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? That timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
That's brilliant.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind. Oh.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow! Amazing!
Poetic indeed. But the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Wow, made it to the credits and the actual end. And the music is still really good. Well, that was really fun. I really liked it. If a tad on the long side for me. I must do what, 101 hours or so? So, that is Metaphor completed. Right, time for thoughts, I suppose, and a little bit of review of the game. So, I'll cover 4 main points and then touch up the average between a lot of them. And I'll just reduce the sound on that for a little bit. And over here, so I can actually hear myself. So, story. What did I think about the story? I haven't actually written any notes for this game, so I'm going purely by memory. Story. I think it was a good story overall. It was relatively straightforward. It was structured. I know Frank Old Daniel has thoughts on that as well. But I think the structure worked well in terms of playing a game, getting from point A to point B as a reason for you to go around the country for more progression, a bit like Yuna journeying from temple to temple in Final Fantasy X. So in that part, from the gameplay perspective, it made sense to have the story written like that. So it was rather straightforward. There's a few plot twists here and there in terms of political engagements and how your party went about things. And I do like that Luis realized it quite late in the game that he was telling the truth the entire time. He has never once lied, and he was just face on about it. What I would have liked, though, is his motivations. He was a pretty strong villain, but you don't really know his motivations other than him just being a big bad guy throughout almost the game. You only really learn about them close to the end, and I feel like they could have made that a little bit more obvious about halfway through the story. That way, you might be able to emphasize on why he's doing this and everything like that, and it creates a bit of a more of a quandary between your characters, and them thinking whether they're doing the right thing. So, yeah, but it was straightforward, so it was good. The weakest point, where it got a bit silly, was probably the explanation for merging the soul of the prince with the prince. I mean, it's JRPG fair, but there is magic everywhere and all like that. But that bit was, to me, it felt like a bit hit or miss, a bit far fetched, as it were, but as far fetched could be in a fantasy setting. It's like they were grasping at straws was to come up with some sort of reason for this to happen. But overall, though, everything else was great. Like the hidden secrets of the world, the things behind humans, the Elder's origin, and even near the end, where Luis reveals, pretty much lays everything out bare. Yeah, I enjoyed the story. I'm not sure if I would enjoy it playing it a second time, and I just want to skip a lot. But overall, yes, I think it was good, and I would give it a 8 out of 10, personally. There are improvements that could have been had, but overall, it was satisfactory. So, I just type this down so I remember what I said. Music. Music was fantastic. I loved every single track that has come across this game, and the monk-like singing was a brilliant touch. There's not a lot to say aside from that, but I would probably go out on my way to find the soundtrack and add it to my own playlist and listen to it. So yeah, music for me was 10 out of 10, like hands down. No reason for it not to be. Graphics were good. They use the cel shading technology for anime style visuals, so nothing wrong with that at all. I think they were very clean. The animation for the cutscenes was very good, and all the artwork was brilliant as well. The style of the menus was very similar to Persona 5, and I liked all that. Is there any downsides to it? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's any real downsides to the graphics. It is what it is, and it serves its purpose, and it's very well presented. So, graphically. But is it a masterpiece? Is it like... Well, you're just talking... It's stylistic, isn't it? It's very different. It's not trying to go for realism. So, in terms of style and what they're trying to achieve, I think they did very well. So, I'll give that a 10 out of 10. Gameplay. Gameplay was really good. I also enjoyed it. Let's start off with the actual battles themselves. So, battles themselves, turn-based stuff, summoning, and creating your own cocktail of archetypes to form your final party. Really flexible, really liked it. The mag controlled your progress throughout the entire game, and you had to be very careful about what you picked. The experience as well, but I never felt like I was behind. I didn't need to grind too much. I did a little bit here and there, and that made... I can feel this difference in strength later on. I feel like if I hadn't gone out my way to defeat the final 3 dragons, the optional ones, and the secret boss, if it was a secret boss, the Louis fight would have been a lot harder than I experienced. I did have to restart it once, but overall the fights were very easy. So it was very well paced. So I think the system-wise, that sort of progressed quite well. I didn't have to go through hoops in order to enjoy the game, which is nice. In terms of other stuff, the only real gripes I have with the system is the combat system anyway, are their names and keywords. Often I'd go to a shop and it tell me that it gives me this ability. I have no bloody idea what that meant. So I ended up not buying them. So yeah. A lot of time the abilities would have random names on them. I'd have no idea what they do. So for example, there would be an item that would cure a particular keyword instead of being really obvious about it. So I feel like they could have done something about that or be a little bit more on the nose. I managed to work around it. It wasn't too much of a problem, but yeah, that's probably one gripe. Relationships between all the characters, it's fine. It's the Persona team doing the Persona team thing. I can see why they did it. As a concept, I don't mind it. As a thing put into practice for this particular game and how practical it was, I think it was fine for the most part. I was talking to Cranky about my particular gripe with when they introduced Juno, Yufa, and Basilio. Poor Basilio, as you've seen, I didn't use him at all. He came in far too late in the game, and all his I didn't make really use any of his relationship upgrades. He was just far too late, and I had other people to prioritize. So, pacing wise, I feel like they might be able to introduce them a little bit earlier on, give you access to their stories a lot quicker. Instead of, it felt like as soon as Juno got in, I couldn't actually do much with her until I finished Virgo Island and did a bit of a quest. Then it unlocked her quest, but at that point I had Yufa. So it was sort of like a race between Yufa and Juno trying to catch up with each other as well as maintaining the existing party with Heisme and everything else. And then as I was just getting to the top of that or getting a handle of all that, Basilio turns up. I was like, I just don't have the resources to deal with you, Basilio. So I'm sorry, you're a great character, but your archetype was all physical, and it just didn't feel like it's worth putting him into the party or spend any investment into him when I had everyone else doing pretty well, which is why I kept everyone else. So yeah, in terms of gameplay, there's some gripe there, but overall, I enjoyed the combat, which is the majority of the game, and the Persona side quests were fine. So I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10, I suppose, for gameplay. So, with that in mind, the final score would be... So that's 8 plus 10 plus 10 plus 7.5 equals that. And we divide that by 4. So 8.87 out of 10. So 8.87 overall. The greatest seeker, Romeo. Yeah. So 8.87 out of 10 overall for gameplay. So yeah, I think that's a fair score. It's close to a 9 out of 10. It has its flaws, but the flaws are easily overlooked because the rest of the game was brilliant. So yeah, oh yeah, some of the writing as well was fantastic, but some of the side stories was a bit of a bleh. I didn't particularly enjoy Barden's story, but I quite liked Brigitte's and Maria's. Really liked Yufa's. So yeah, there's hit and miss. I would have liked to learn more about Nanidia as well. They're an interesting race. I've said it before, but they were one of the 3 races that has seen the most prejudice. But the Parapus got a lot of attention. The Elder got a lot of attention because he played as an Elder. But the Nidia, they were sort of, yeah, there's not a lot at all spoken about them. The most you got was in Juna's story where she suddenly turned into a childlike thing. and Alonso briefly touched into what Nidia was, but not very much. So that's basically it. I would highly recommend this game. Would I play it again? It's a very long game though, so if you play it, you are very much committed. I don't think I did too much in the way of grinding, and I don't think I went out my way to speak to everyone and explore every bit of lore that's available, and it still took me over 100 hours. So it is quite the time investment, but if you're willing to put that time investment in, I would highly recommend this game. Yeah, solid stuff. Yeah, and that's where it is. I'm also a bit sad that I didn't stop the recording, so I could separate the videos out. But hey, I'm gonna have to do some video editing because of that. Boohoo. Or maybe I could highlight it out and then download that separately on Twitch. That'll do. That's actually probably a better way of doing it. So yeah, that's where we are. And that's probably where I'm going to stop the recording, because we're now done with Metaphor.